Okay, so this is question number 4 from the mock exam. I'll just read it through for you. It says Nigella puts a substance into a flame. She photographs its spectrum. That's shown here. Okay, Nigella thinks that the substance contains sodium compounds and potassium compounds. Joe thinks it contains sodium compounds but no potassium compounds. They look up some spectra in a book. So this is sodium spectra and this is the spectrum for potassium. The question asks you who is correct and to explain your answer. Okay, so it's very simple. All you have to do with a question like this is to look for matching lines. So you can see here that the sodium lines, each of these sodium lines match up with some of the lines in the sample spectrum. Okay, so each of these lines are represented from the sodium. They're also represented within the sample spectrum. So that suggests that there is sodium compounds within the sample. Okay, if we look though at the potassium lines don't match up. None of these match up with the lines in the sample spectra. Some of them might look very close to them, okay, but they're not. If you use a ruler and draw a line vertically upwards, they are not shown within the sample spectra. Okay, you can see that clearly with some, but some of them are slightly close to others, but they're not exactly the same. Okay, so in terms of who is correct, so it's actually Joe who's correct because there are sodium compounds but no potassium compounds because none of the lines match up in the potassium. Okay, to get the 3 marks, you need to say that the sodium completely matches what's in the sample, whereas the potassium spectrum doesn't match what's in the sample. Okay, and when you're talking about what is matching, you need to be talking about either lines or wavelengths or frequencies. Okay, so that's what these lines represent. They represent the wavelength of light. Okay. So simple 3 mark answer, quite easy to get if you know what you're doing.